Hi, it's Michael again. In this episode, I would like to guide you through another day of building Uniflow from scratch. But before I do that, I need to ask you one important question, which I'm thinking about for past few months really. Should money be finite or infinite? It's that question that I can't really figure out what would be better for the entire society. Because if you think about this, and we have that issue right now where Silicon Valley Bank has been bailed out by US government, I would say, or by the treasury. And the money hasn't been taken from people apparently, so they had to print it out, right? And so following that, what would happen with that bank if the government or treasury or the reserve bank wouldn't get in? A lot of startups, a lot of companies wouldn't have money right now because they went bankrupt, and no one would know how long it would take to, or how much money really they would be able to receive back. But the US government actually gave them the money, and now everyone has access to the money. So all of the startup environment and all of the companies who are holding the money in there, which like one of the largest companies as well, like Y Combinator, for example, or Airbnb, or like all of those startups, all of those companies had money with Silicon Valley Bank. And so that's one thing. The other thing is, would it be really better if the money would be finite? If what's the Bitcoin is proposing, which I believe, by the way, it's a beautiful technology and I'm all into it. But would it be better if the money would be finite? Would it be better that the Bitcoin will be finite? That there is a limited amount of supply? Is it good for the society as a whole? How that would look like once the money run out? So does it mean that the poor become even poorer and richer become richer because they know how to make money, how to make more money, and how to multiply their wealth, and poor people unfortunately doesn't have those skills? Which one? Yeah, so that's the question I'm struggling with lately. I have no clue. And I'm talking about this because I'm building Uniflow, a data management platform that will allow people like you and people like me to own my data and to learn about how to build that wealth, how to manage our financial data, how to manage our personal data, and have the ownership of the data instead of giving the ownership to companies like Google, Facebook, banks, and government. Instead of that, people can have their own data and make money out of their data if they want to. And so that's what we are building. The technology is already available for at least 10 years, 15 years, probably even longer. But it hasn't been really developed in this way. So that's what we are building in Uniflow, and that's the wrap-up of my day. As I think it's like 444 day of me building the Uniflow from scratch. We are getting very close. I'm building it bootstrapping, which means that I build it without any money. And today I started really my day from the night. After recording the last video from yesterday, I was working on the development of the whole, the plan of development for the whole week for the developers. In the morning I went through all of the emails, and around 12 p.m. I had a meeting with the FaceTime. There is a company that is providing the technology for face recognition. As we will have to decrease the cost of onboarding users. And that's what we are doing. We are a data management platform. We're building the self-sovereign identity for people so you can own your data. And so that's why we need to check every single user before actually onboarding them. At 12:30 I had a meeting with Nikiuka where we were talking about a few tasks that she has to finish today, that they are standing from the previous week. And about the plan for this week, obviously, that I've created during the night. Then at 1:30 I had a meeting with Victor and Shivan, and it took around 2 hours, which is much longer than I would expect. It's the same case with Victor. He didn't finish all of his tasks. Some tasks are outstanding for 2 weeks, which is not really good, so I will have to talk to him about that. So I gave him time until tomorrow evening to finish them. I have also spoken to Shivan about new APIs because he managed to actually finish all of the APIs that he was working for the past week, which is great. And then at 4:30 p.m. I had a meeting with a company that is it's a connector between entrepreneurs and investors. But unfortunately they charge £360. And so that's not what I'm looking for actually to spend before we are actually profitable or actually making any revenue. There is no way I'm going to spend £360 to get that connection to the investors. As like I said, every single penny counts, and this is like it is in your individual life as well. Every single penny counts. And after then I was learning about how to change certain things in Twilio, because I don't like certain parts of it, so I was learning how to do it, and now here I am recording the video. It's a little bit too late. I was trying to work with ChatGPT for a little bit, but it didn't want to work with me today, I would say. So yeah, coming back to the question, should money be finite or infinite? Please tell me, because I'm wondering. Thank you very much, and I see you tomorrow.